working at a drug and alcohol rehab, I get to help people recalibrate their lives to get the foundation laid so they can have a great life. And the irritation is happening because I want to help kids have the foundation in the first place so they don't have to mess up, fix it, and then, continue to live their lives. They had to go back and recalibrate their lives. I want them to have that firm foundation in the beginning. Welcome, family, to the Bacon Bits Podcast, where we desire for you to take the bits of information and immediately apply them to your life for success. The ground rules for our podcast is that it will always be encouraging, uplifting, and informative. The areas of life that we will be talking about on the Bacon Bits Podcast is dealing with having a balanced life. And I need to hear y'all say it. Say valuable information applied equals success. And we are so blessed to be back again doing what I love to do, which is giving people information, man, so they can have their best life. Good used to be all right. Better, guess what? It is better. But, man, when you can help people have their best life, man, and be able to look back over their lives and don't have to say coulda, shoulda, woulda, oh, my God, that is one of the greatest feelings in the world. So what we're going to be talking about today on this podcast is getting your dreams back. Getting your dreams back. Because, man, if you're not careful, everyday life will get in the way of so many things that you want to do in your life. So many. And the things that get in our way in life, guess what, man? That's something that we just have to do, which is, you got to pay your bills. You can't exist on this planet without money. You got to have relationships with your family and friends, loved ones, co-workers, associates, all of that nature. You want to take care of your body. You want to do the things that's going to keep your mind regulated in the present moment and really enjoying life at its fullest. And then your relationship with God. But in the process, sometimes of all of that, we forget the very thing that we have a longing for. The thing that just drives us, that keeps us going. Like, I really feel in my heart, it's one of the number one things besides God that you have to have at the forefront of your life to live your best life, man. Because until you fulfill the dream, the passion, the calling that's on your life, you're going to have one of the most irritating feelings in life, knowing that there is something more to life than this. There is something unique and something wonderful sometimes about being discontented. I mean, it is supposed to do like that for you. I mean, you got everything lined up and it's just that little thing that's off. And it's really not just a little thing, it's a big thing. It's like an inner irritation, agitation of like, man, I know I should be doing more than this. I might be happy with where my life is at, but there's something up under that thing. Like, man, if I got a chance to do this right here, oh my God, man, my life will be at the pinnacle of where I know my life can be at. And when we're not doing that, there is a slight irritation that is meant to be there. That's the cool part about it. It's meant to be there. It's supposed to agitate you. It's supposed to annoy you. It's supposed to tick you off. That, man, you know what? I know there's more to life than this. And the sad part is that, man, when we're doing that, you got to get to the point where I got to get back on track. I got to get back to doing what it is I'm supposed to be doing. Because I'm telling you, there'll be a little bit of resentment there in your life as you get older that you didn't follow your dreams, didn't follow your goals. So there is a part of your life that is supposed to be very irritable. And the agitation, it bothers you. It's a burden on you. It's a divine indication of the problems you may be uniquely designed to solve. Like you can't nobody else do this thing of what you do like you do it. And that's why it irritates you. You got friends and family around you, and they don't get as irritated about this problem as you do. And that's because you've been given a gift by God to actually solve this problem. And that don't mean you're going to solve the world's problem in this area. But, I always use the one with, I want men to get excited about being a dad again. Because if I get men to be excited about being a dad, man, it changes the trajectory of all the kids' life for generations. If I can get that dad to be excited about being a dad, and appreciating and loving that opportunity to pass on your legacy to your family and your great kids, grandkids, and all that with your legacy. So what is that thing you're supposed to be doing? I don't want you to be like 90% of the people on this planet that, man, they are hurting, man. They know they going to a job they don't like. They serving people that they're not giving their best to because they don't like their job, and they coming home and they're taking it out on their family. I don't want you to be like that, man. I want you to be willing to say, you know what, I'm going to address this irritation that's in me. And so I'm just going to use mine because it's currently something that's really a burden on me, and we're actually doing something about it, which is good. So I hate complaining about anything in life. I don't care what it is. I do not like to complain. I like to find out what the problem is, get about 3 or 4 solutions to that problem, and then attack that area of that problem. And one of the areas that I usually like complaining about is kids not having the basic foundational needs that they need to have before graduating high school. You know what I talk about all the time, finances, health, relationships, your mind and your spirit. And if kids had that before they walked across that stage, I really feel with everything in my being that they'll have a 90% better chance of being successful in life if they knew the foundation. Like when all hell breaks loose and you done lost everything, you done lost everybody around you. You know the foundation of how to get all that stuff back. Like literally, you know the calling, the passion that's on your life, that if you doing that thing right there, man, I know there's beyond a shadow of a doubt. If I'm doing that thing that just drives me, like I love encouraging people, building them up. I love helping people have a firm foundation so that they can build upon that foundation and have such an incredible life. I mean, a phenomenal life. But if they don't know what that is, man, they'll go through life just existing. I'm at a level in my life where I'm happy with where I'm at right now, but there's still that little underlying annoying little thing. And this thing is the one that's wanting to get me into the schools and help the kids have a better life. So working at a drug and alcohol rehab, I get to help people recalibrate their lives to get the foundation laid so they can have a great life. And the irritation is happening because I want to help kids have the foundation in the first place so they don't have to mess up, fix it, and then, continue to live their lives. They had to go back and recalibrate their lives. I want them to have that firm foundation in the beginning. So sometime when people, when you have that annoyance, like I said, I'm doing what I love to do. This is the best job I ever had in my life right now, but it is still that minor irritation. So now we're in the process of, by spring of next year to catapult into the school system and actually do some things that's going to help get me to doing what it is that I love to do, and to see the happiness on the kids' face when they have a foundation of knowing that once I leave high school, I have a great foundation on what I can build on so I can have a successful life. That is one of the greatest desires I could ever have, because that's what I wanted in life. And I know beyond a shadow of a doubt, that's what a lot of kids would love to have before they leave high school. So it's having that thing that's in you that's just irritating. It's time for you to address it, man. It's time for you to get those dreams back. I know you done had to be a responsible adult and trying to, do everything that you've done, and you've laid a great foundation, but there is something that's under the covers. There's something behind the scenes that's saying, you know what? You were made for more than this. You were made for doing what it is that you've been gifted to do by God to do, and now it's time to do it. So I am praying that, guys, please do me a favor. Get these dreams back. Get that vision back. Get that love back for your life. Don't just exist, man. I want you to have that willingness to shape other people's destiny and impact others' lives with your dream, your vision. There are people's lives. I know it might be scary for some people, but there are people's lives that hinge on you going out there following your dream and your goals. I mean, there's people's literal lives that are on the line from you not doing what it is that you've been called to do to help those people. And I don't care what it is that you need to be doing. There is something that you need to be doing. I'm talking about, it could be things that you think are trivial, but they are not remotely trivial at all. And I'm talking about, it could seem like it's small things. What if I told you, somebody is trying to be a hustler? We'll say that's another version of entrepreneur. And they got some phenomenal ideas, and they trying to do everything in their business. Everything. And I'm talking about they cleaning the office building. They actually doing all the work. They're doing all of the calls. They're doing the mail. They're paying the bills. They're doing everything. And they're so distracted from doing what it is that they got the gift to do that they can't do it fully like they need to. So if you came in and started just being the office manager, what would that do to free that person up to live their fullest life? If you came in to clean the office building, what would that do to free that person up to really pursue the entrepreneurship? What if you as a person that's supposed to do the finances for that person? How could it free that person up to live their best life and follow their dreams? And you also following your dreams at the same time. It is imperative that you do this. But the journey to the purpose is not always linear. It's a process of growth and evolution. So you're always growing in the process of doing this thing. So you were born with the gift. Let's get that out the way real quick. You were born with the gift. And it don't mean you got to go to college to finish, developing the gift. What it is just taking your everyday life and bringing in the tools that's being shown right in front of you, if you're paying attention, that's sharpening up your gift so you can go out there and truly live your passion. Because what happens is sometimes when we have our dreams and our goals, unfortunately, we share those with people that they can't see the big picture in that goal or that dream or that passion. And what we'll do is we'll get discouraged because we've shared our dream with somebody that we was not supposed to share our dream with. We know this for a fact. There's a wonderful story in the Bible of a guy named Joseph, and he had 11 brothers, and he shared his dream with his brothers, and it didn't go down well. It led to him having 13 years of frustration because he shared his dreams and goals with people that weren't supposed to be having that dream and goal revealed to. So what we got to do sometimes, and it's not always, sometimes you can share your dreams and your goals with other people. People around you that are visionaries, people that surround you that's understanding, people that surround you that see your potential, and they are really ready to work on help you have your best life. So you want those people around you. This is where I love people having elders in their life. These are the people that's been there, done that. They can look over your life sometimes and give you some incredible wisdom on what you need to do to take that next step. And sometimes, because we're in this generation that we are in now, I don't have no problem telling you, I have people around me that's either my age or younger that's giving me some great wisdom and great advice. So all we got to do is be open and willing to be around those people that will pour into us, not they tearing your dreams down, not telling you can't do this. For them, it's impossible. But for you, this is what you were designed for. This is what you was built for. This is what you was created for. So please do me a favor. Make sure if you're going to share your dreams, you share them with somebody that can handle your dreams, not tear them down, not make you doubt, not make you just settle for, a mediocre life. No, you need people around you that will really help you to expand your dream, and they see the big picture in it, and they ask themselves, what can I do to help this person manifest? What can I do to help this person create? What can I do to help this person along with their dreams, their goals, their passions, or what it is that they've been built to do? So that's super important, man. Because sometimes dreams are from God, and sometimes the things that we have, I call them nightmares, they're from the devil. Okay, you got to discern the difference. We got to understand that there's always usually something to the story of us having that dream. Some of it is God has given us a preview of what can happen down the line, so we got to be prepared for it, in a bad way, and sometimes we got to be prepared for the stuff that's in a good way. Let's use Joseph's dream. Joseph said when he interpreted the dream of the Pharaoh that, you're going to have 7 years of harvest of where the thing is just beautiful. It's overflowing. And then he said, you're going to have 7 years of drought, 7 years of famine. So you got to prepare with this season that's coming. Guess what, man? Get all you can all you can get, and then save 20% of what you bring in. And then for the lean years, you'll be prepared for what comes up. So sometimes the dreams tell you some good parts that God wants you to see, and sometimes it's bad parts that he's trying to warn you for them so that you can actually live that dream on out. So family, please, please, please think back on what it is that that's been irritating you, that's been frustrating you. You be like, man, I know there's so much more to life than this. Please don't run from that no more. Please run to it. Please say, I have got to fulfill the calling that's on my life. I have got to do what I'm supposed to. And family, so many people's lives are going to be blessed. It really is, from you being obedient to that calling that's on your life. Get back your dream. Stop living just mediocre. Stop just existing. Follow that dream that you know with everything in your being. It's just haunting you because you're supposed to be doing this thing that you are tremendously gifted for. So slow yourself down, as I'm trying to do while I'm talking right now, because I'm so excited about this. Please get back to following your dreams. You will never be fully satisfied until you truly are doing what it is that you are called to do. Man, I love you guys so much. Please do me a favor. Do that thing. You know what it is. I ain't even got to say it out loud because you already know. Your heart is beating right now as I'm talking about it because you know. I know you've been living just, going to somebody else's job, somebody else's facility and just, existing, paying bills. But deep down, you have not put forth no effort into following that dream. Please do me a favor. Go do that thing. I give you full permission. I love you guys. God bless.